real golf with absolutely no cuts. We're gonna start recording and not stop until the end of the hole. We'll play a few holes and we may have to cut in between holes only because we have groups in front of us and we don't want the video to be way too long. That would be crazy. If you guys like this video and you want more of it, we'll do another video, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter. We want your feedback, so leave a comment. Basically, I'm gonna bring you guys through strategically what am I thinking on these couple holes. The wind is absolutely insane today. It's been pretty insane for the past couple days, but like, you're getting knocked over when you hit the ball. Like, it's crazy, it's insane. So, we're gonna play these holes. You guys have seen me play uncut, like tournaments, obviously, that was basically uncut. Live videos is no cuts. So you guys have seen it before, but I just think this is a cool idea. I don't think anyone's doing it, and I just think it's a cool idea, so we're posting the video. Here we go. So on this hole, with this wind, there's water up by the fairway that I can reach with my driver. So it kind of cuts in about where the flag is. That's where the water cuts in, and then all the way up to that tree. So it's definitely in reach, and the wind's going left to right and pushing and kind of pushing the ball down, so it's kind of gonna knock the ball. So I'm gonna aim, I'm gonna hit my cut, and the wind's obviously gonna cut it as well. I'm gonna aim probably over this red tee marker towards that red bush up by the green. And then I'm gonna kind of baby cut it over. That's what I'm gonna do here. Just a tiny cut because I know that the wind's gonna cut it way too much too. And then again, I don't wanna stop my swing here because even though you don't wanna be scared of the water, you just wanna swing all the way through and just hope for the best, honestly. That's what I do when I swing. Swing as hard as I can at the ball with all the technique and hope for the best. Here we go. Should be good there. Yeah, it was a good drive, decent drive. So the reason that I like to hit my cut so much is because for me, the cut is the easiest, most controllable shot to hit. I just find that, my miss used to be a hook or like a snap draw basically. And the reason I didn't like that is because it was so uncontrollable. In tournaments when I got nervous and I flipped my hands over, I'd like hook it 30 yards left, and that's not what you want to do. When I hit a cut, if I'm like worst case scenario, gonna hit a tiny slice, it's controllable. I know it's gonna go right. So it's just easier, and I find it easier to hit as well. With a cut, all I have to do to hit that cut is really just kind of keep my face, at least to me, open, but it's really neutral. But I'm so used to closing my hands over where my miss was that pull, I would kind of feel like the ball is, basically kind of feel like the club is open the entire way. And that really, really, really helped me on like controlling my shot. And I do that with everything, with my drives, with my approach shots, even when I'm like laying up on a par 5, I always hit that cut, just is so much easier. So this shot over here, we are totally safe here. I'm not sure if it's cart path only or like what the deal is today, but I'm scared to go onto the fairway because the cart's gonna stop otherwise. All right, let's grab my rangefinder. So yes, we are totally safe here. And a good thing you need to do is make sure, I'm gonna take my yardage here, 80 yards. I'm gonna grab a couple clubs, and then we're gonna go up to the ball and take the yardage as well. But you see how this wind, a big thing that I would say, like this is more of a crosswind kind of coming with us. I feel like when it's a crosswind, a lot of people will say that like, oh, it's not gonna do anything because it's a crosswind. I think it kind of either helps or hurts a lot, depending on where the direction is going. So this is coming kind of with us. It's more knocking down. When there's a crosswind like this, it doesn't really do anything to help. It more just hurts. So I would say that this is kind of gonna go really, really knock down, especially downhill like this. If it's about 74 yards, I'm gonna say it's probably playing 72. Pins in the front though, so I would say he's playing 74. I'm gonna hit my 60-degree full swing. This wind is just like gonna make me fall over while I'm swinging. So a big thing here is not to let up, because this 60-degree goes like, I would say 70 to 75 yards. But the thing is that with this wind and everything, I gotta give it something. I gotta make sure that it gets there. This wind's going so left to right, and the green is all sloped left to right towards the water. A big thing that I see a lot of people is if there's water and you have a green there, you wanna see where's the slope going. It's usually going towards the water. So left to right here, definitely wanna aim like 10 feet left here. Go, go, go. Honestly, couldn't see it. I think we're good though. Look at that divot, it was huge. It was a huge divot. Okay, so I think we're good there. We may have a birdie opportunity. I'm gonna grab some sand just because I'm not actually sure if it's car path only. I may just be making extra work for myself, but I'm just scared to get the cart stuck. All right, here we go. Where is it? Right here. Okay. So yeah, we're doing this basically because I thought it was a good idea, honestly. I'm gonna try and do some more live videos for you guys so I can kind of like answer questions while I'm playing and stuff, which I think is a good idea. I did that, I would say probably maybe 4 months ago now. I did that. I did a live video where I played 5 holes and I answer your questions fully live, and so you guys could kind of hear from me, but I haven't done it in a while, so I'm gonna try it again soon, hopefully. Yeah, that's a good putt. We got a good look there. This wind is like knocking the breath out of me. Whoa. It's like literally, what is it? I'm gonna have to check what the mile-per-hour winds are like today, because this is insane. It's like knocking the breath out of me when I talk, because I'm talking to the camera. Like, it's like when you're running into the wind. Like, it's so much easier to run on a treadmill than outside because of the winds. Whew, okay. This is gonna be about, I'm aiming right here. This is my spot. Right here. Take the pin out. So, if you don't know, in Florida, we have this grain. You see that all on this side of the hole? Well, that means that the grass is growing this way. So it's probably gonna be a little bit faster going, the ball is going with the grain. If it was going into the grain, it would slow it down a little bit more, so that's good to know. It's playing a little bit downhill. I don't have a marker, so I'm just gonna grab it like this. Probably about a foot, maybe half a foot out to the left. Better to be high side when you're putting. Better to be high side. Ooh, I did not expect that. Okay. It's not that much sun out, and when the sun is not out that much, it tends to make the green. I feel like it could be just me. I don't know if it's actually true, but when, like, middle of the day when the sun's out and it's not as cloudy as today, like, the green will run faster. And then when it's kind of like damp or colder air and the sun's not as out, like, the greens kind of roll slower. I don't know. Could not be true. I just feel like that. All right. So we're gonna cut to hole 2. That was actually like a 2-second cut because I thought there was people in front of us, but they actually moved really quickly. So I cut the camera because I thought we were gonna wait, and then we didn't have to wait at all. So this is, let's see, I think it's like 130 yards. Now the wind's coming with me, but right to left. This pins in the front, so the best thing to do here is 123, 126. So I'm gonna, with the wind coming with me, I'm gonna play, this is gonna be a 9-iron. I don't have a tee, so let me find one. Oh, this one looks good. Okay, so 126, and the pin is in the front, middle front. There's a backstop in the back of the green, so I could be long here. I'm fine being long, but you don't wanna be too long where it's like now you're off the green. That's never good, especially a wide open green like this. 9-iron, wind's coming with me, but again, it's knocking. When I say it's knocking, it's more like coming down. The ball's just gonna land short and roll out, which I don't really particularly like. I think it's kind of like, it just loses the carry and it's annoying. All right. Okay, I'm gonna aim at the pin and hit that 1-2 yard cut. With the wind coming right to left, it's not gonna cut that much. Here we go. Go, go, go. Yeah, so you see that wind? You see how it went right to left almost? That shot almost it looked like it pulled, but I felt like I actually did hit the cut, but the reason that it went right to left is because that wind it was not enough cut for the wind to keep it straight. All right, let's. Whew. I do that little drop of the sand. I just find it easier. Thing is, like, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath right now. So out of breath. Man, it's like I know I brought this too. I'm like all disheveled. This is like harder than you think because when you have cuts, you can just like regain focus to the camera. You know, when you're kind of like talking to the camera and you lose breath, you're like, whoa, let's stop a second. Let's say it again. I'm like, this is harder than it looks. Like, I guess when I did the live, I felt like that almost too. It was like, whoa, you don't get any cuts when you're talking. So it's like kind of like, I'm really out of breath right now. All right, and that's, you know what the thing is, that's probably because of me. I talk a lot, so it may be easier for someone who doesn't talk as much, but I've always got something to say. And when you're doing so many things and there's no cuts, it's like, whew, it's like a workout for my lungs, especially with the wind. So definitely, you know what is shocking? That was a 9-iron. I thought it was gonna go short and that actually went a little bit long, but that's the wind knocking it. That's the wind, it landed and then it rolled. So I'm gonna say that this is a little bit left to right, pretty straight though. This is kind of my line. All right, downhill, then kind of up, then kind of uphill. See that grain's going with us and then kind of up into us. And like, I don't know if wind actually affects the putt, but if it does, this would be the day that it would because of the wind. Yeah, that kind of like stopped. I do really think that putt actually went uphill at the end. We should retitle this video to Playing Golf in a Hurricane because this is the amount of winds that we have right now. It's even like drizzling a little bit. It's just like crazy weather out here today. This is just not what you'd think. Honestly, you could probably say that and the winds would be that high right now. I feel like when it's windy out, when I'm playing, especially in like a tournament or something, I'm kind of like off balanced. I feel like I don't know how to like set up to the ball and I'm just off balanced. All right, we'll play one more hole. And if you guys like this uncut, completely raw footage of me playing golf, comment down below and we'll do like maybe a little bit of a longer one. The thing is, the reason we didn't do it super long, like 9 holes, we would do that. But the thing is, as the first one, it's pretty long. I think it would be like a lot of footage with no cuts. The video would be pretty long. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. If you want to see something like this, where it's just like 3 or 4 holes, let me know. Whatever you guys want, comment down below and we'll see if we can make it happen. This hole is a par 4. I kind of like this hole. Depends on the tees. Sometimes the tees are up and sometimes the tees are back. They're up today. The tees that I play are up. See, I think, are those people that are playing? I don't know. Oh, no, they're just working on the course. Oh, yeah, look, we didn't even have to cut that hole because they're already on the, wow, that is shocking. So the guys that were in front of us on the first hole that we filmed were waiting because we wanted to like let them go so that when we filmed this, you know, we weren't like riding up on them. So we let them go. We waited on the third hole. We had nobody behind us and just let them finish the hole out. And now they're all the way on the next tee box, like so fast. That's crazy. We were waiting behind them the whole time. Okay, so this shot, this is kind of a wonky shot. This is perfect hole for my cut, perfect. So I'm gonna aim basically left edge of this shrub here, and I'm gonna cut it over to the left edge of the tree. It's better to be a little bit left here. Wind's still coming left to right a little bit. Yep, we're good. So this is why that cut is so amazing, because I didn't hit that perfect. Like the other drives were better. That was just like, eh. So even when I mishit it, it still went straight, baby cut. It's fine. It's in the middle. It's like a, what I like to call like a fairway finder. You're really not gonna miss with the cut. If you have a hook problem, if you do hit like slices, then maybe the cut's not for you. But a big thing, what I did say the other day, I was like, I've seen, you know, ever since I was little, a lot of PGA Tour players will hit the cut. And I feel like I never knew why. I was like, why wouldn't they want more extra yardage from a draw? The cut actually can go just as far if you keep that speed at the ball. Oh, actually they are on the green, never mind. We'll have to wait for them a little bit. They were doing well on the last hole though, they were pretty fast. But then again, they're a foursome and we're one person and a camera, so we do catch up to people a lot. I think it's 105 and 125 to the back, 81 to the front. Wind is, kind of stops now. Yeah, there's like nothing. It goes in and out. 105. I'm not sure if that signal was to let us through or, I'm not sure. All right, 105 uphill. I'm gonna play at 115, go pitching wedge. All right, I'm gonna hit that cut again from that little palm tree on the back of the green over to the pin. Let's hit a good shot here. We're gonna hit a great shot here. Go, go, go. All right, it was a good shot. I basically hit it right at that palm tree that I said I was gonna hit it at. So that's the thing with the cut. Sometimes you don't hit a full cut, but it's gonna go straight every time. I love that shot. All right, let's make this putt for birdie. The goal in my mind was like, I probably should have said it at the beginning, but I didn't, I just forgot to. At the beginning, my goal was like even or 1 under on 3 holes. So if we can make this putt, we accomplished the goal. I don't know if people are gonna think I'm lying now, probably because I said it at the end of the 3 holes, which I don't think you could do. It's like playing horse and then calling your shot, oh, it had to hit the backboard. No, it didn't have to hit the backboard, you just said it afterwards. All right, let's make this putt. This putt is going definitely left to right. This green is extremely weirdly sloped. Like everything, the way it slopes is like twice as much. You gotta go twice as much as you think it's gonna go. Do you have a mark here? I'm gonna actually, I'll get that after, get my tee. All right, let's go right here. This is the mark, right here. Okay, big thing, walk around the putts, make sure you see both sides, especially on this putt where you know this green is really, really sloped. Okay, I'm gonna go 3 feet out, like a solid 3 feet, maybe even 4. Big putt. We need this. I've made this putt before, actually, this exact putt, so I can do it. Seems like it's a little downhill than uphill almost. It's weird. That's the speed. Yes. Yes. I've made that putt before. 1 under on 3 holes, real golf, uncut. And that's it. Actually, you know what I have to do? I have to fix my divot mark. 1 second. I'll run back. And I don't have a tee. That's great. See if I can find a tee. Oh, I got one. Okay. I did remember it. Here we go. Right here. No, it's actually this one. This one. Don't judge me on my divot filling skills. All right, there we go. 3 holes, 1 under, uncut. Comment if you want to see more of these.